Maybe it's because he's bigger and stronger than all of us, and he walks through life knowing he could just kill us if he wanted to. You know, when you ask me that question, this is my feeling that we've experienced a lot of cynical things and dark things, and we're probably naive when we say they're exceptional because there's other generations that have dealt with world wars and the genuine threat of annihilation of everything, you know, imminently. Like, you know, if you weren't active in this, everything's lost. So we're not quite there. So when we think about the things that are happening to us now, they're tragic, but there's been even darker times. But this movie is essentially like a taking stock moment. You know, are we worth saving? Does this experiment work? And you know, just looking at ourselves and checking, do we still believe in this whole human experiment thing? Does it work? Is it worth it? You know. So I like doing that kind of check-in to see where we are. I have my thoughts about it, you know, and the characters have their thoughts about it. As I'm, you know, getting older, I feel the people that I choose to be around, and especially the people I choose to work with, I need them to be people that I admire, that are giving me beautiful energy, and that are vulnerable. You know, as you go through life, and we've all learned to protect ourselves and kind of essentially shut down so we don't get hurt or attack, you know? And when you find someone like Dave who has kept open the place where he can get hurt and vulnerable, maybe it's because he's bigger and stronger than all of us, and he walks through life knowing he could just kill us if he wanted to. That kind of power perhaps makes you gentle or something, you know, like a gentle giant or something like that. But he's really a delicate guy in the best way, and childlike in the best way. So when I met him, I felt very inspired as a person to have him in my life, and then very protective of him, and saying to him, are you gonna allow me to make you look bad, make you look like a fool? Will you allow me to expose you? And he said, yeah. And so when you have that relationship with an actor, it's magical. And so I could ask anything of him and he would go there, and he cared deeply. This wasn't a set of affectations, and you know, I didn't have to work through layers of issues to get to him. You know, he wasn't fighting me. He wasn't trying to win in confrontations that way. He was just open, and we kept just talking about Leonard, the character Leonard, and where he was coming from. So just a beautiful person at the right time in his life.
The four of us are here to prevent the apocalypse. Your family has been chosen to make a horrible decision. If you fail to choose, the world will end.
You know, this continuation of this conversation that we're having about having very special energies around you. So, you know, being an actor is a very tricky thing to be healthy. You know, you're exposing yourself, and then you have a one-way relationship with everyone in the world. And so it can easily become a place of detachment to the world as a human being. Rupert is the opposite of this. I don't know if it's because he was a child actor and famous from when he was a child, or I don't know. I don't know why he hasn't taken on all the scars from all of that, but he hasn't. And such a sweet, sweet man, and a wonderful actor. And so the same kind of thing, we're very close, and I can ask of him anything. And he's very connected to his darker emotions. He's connected to all his emotions, but he has in him a lot of pain, a lot of darkness that he brings openly up when you ask him to. which is shocking and surprising because he's so gentle. So when you ask him and you touch him to go into that dark place and he goes there, you're kind of shook by where's this coming from, you know, and he's pulling it out for you and showing it to you. So it's been very magical to have him on both the show Servant for me and in this movie. I hope I get to do more with him.
I read, I don't know if that's true, that you had some posters in your office from Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Exorcist, Die Hard. I wanted to know if you had to put a new poster in your office with a movie like from the 20 last years, which would be the movie you would put on your wall?
Oh, from the last 20 years? Well, Parasite. I'm trying to think. Social Network. These are masterpieces to me, you know. You can watch them forever, you know. Those once in 5-year movies. You know?